Hello, Busters. I hope everybody is having an amazing Tuesday. Jen coming at you here. We wanted to go ahead and share a little bit from one of our shifters. Her name is Melanie, and she's joining us from the very, very warm place right now of California. So we've been here in Denver, and it's been single digits for the last couple days or so. And actually it was an amazing day on Sunday, but it's been single digits definitely for the last 24 hours or so. And so as a Floridian, it gets very cold in this place. And so Melanie's going to join us here, and she is going to go ahead and give us a little bit of the her shift experience. It's adding now. So telling us a little bit about her shift experience, her shift wins. She just had one today, and I hope she also gets a moment to share that. But as you know, the shift program is starting on March 7th. It will run for 8 weeks. And what we love about it is we are so sick and tired of the diet culture. And if you're like me, basically what you've experienced is a lot of yo-yoing when it comes to diet. And unfortunately, that also impacts our confidence, our self-esteem, all those things that are very important for us mentally and emotionally. And so that is what the Shift program is. If you're sick and tired of diet culture, if you want to invest in yourself, I can't really think of anything else, because our goal is that nobody ever who goes through our program will ever have to diet again. And that comes with a whole lot of freedom. So it seems like it's trying to add Melanie here. It might just be one more moment or so. But the program starts on March 7th. Definitely go ahead and reach out if you have any questions whatsoever. We currently have about 60 clients who are going through the program. It's in week 7 from them. And one second as I try to bring Melanie on. All right, it's going to try to add her again. There we go.
Yes.
Sweet, we made it work. Okay. Technology in the moment, you just never know, you know what I mean? So Melanie, I was saying that you're joining us from sunny California. I am a little jealous, and you already know that, but that's okay. I was sharing that you had a win today. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
I did have a win today. So it's cold here in Southern California for me. I wanted something hot, and I thought I'm going to have a hot chocolate. And instead, I went protein powder out, chocolate protein, and made myself a hot protein hot chocolate, which tastes amazing, and got some extra protein.
Yeah, and I think, the best thing about that is you still got what you needed, you still got what you wanted, but it's all about making those little shifts. And we've talked a lot about shifts. I've seen you comment a lot about the shifts that you're making. Tell us, how did you hear about the shift program, and why'd you join?
You found me, Jen. It was on Facebook, and you were talking about this potential shift, and it piqued my interest. And the reason was because it wasn't another diet. It was because it was a group of people that are interested in fitness, that are interested in taking good care of themselves, and looking to share that education with other people. And from day one, it's worked. It just it that there's nothing complicated. Well, macros can be complicated, but right, it's nothing complicated. It is fueling yourself,
right,
to be able to perform. And I love some of the analogies that have been used. I love some examples that you guys used. But truly, it is thinking that mindset of, all right, today I'm going to go out. So therefore, before I work out, I typically will some day ahead of me. I've got 8, 9, 10 hours ahead of me. Well, rather than a month of sugar-laden coffee, wouldn't it be better if I had some oatmeal and some protein and a protein coffee or something?
Yeah, and I think what I, really, so Courtney and I and Brandon put this program together, and one of the things we often get is like, can I follow this kind of diet on shift? You can follow any kind of diet on shift, right? It's just understanding the knowledge of food, how it kind of works in your body and what you need. And Courtney has mentioned this often, kind of treating your body like a science experiment. Because what may work for somebody else, somebody might not work for somebody else. It really depends on so many circumstances and things. I think sometimes people feel defeated by trying a diet and it not working. But at the end of the day, like, it's really hard to make progress when you don't understand how food kind of affects your body and the way it works and really what you need, right? So so many amazing shifts that you have made. And I was just actually talking to Melanie right before this, like, she didn't get caught on Catch Me If You Can. It's an Orange Theory like benchmark workout, and for me that is just mind-blowing, just because it has been it's one of the toughest benchmarks that there is. So tell us, other than those wins, which again, we've just highlighted two, and that's been in the last 2 days, what else, Melanie, have you loved about the program?
It's lifelong, right? It's not diet. It's not something I'm doing today or tomorrow. It's not, and it's not alone. I think the amount of communication this group, uh, positive sharing, the truthfulness, rawness, the vulnerability, all of it is going to resonate.
Right.
Everything resonates with somebody every day. There's been days where I've gotten up and and that's not very often for me. But then I look and I see what people are doing. I'm like, oh my God, my community is doing so well. And how can you not be happy about that? How can you feel like I'm going to join them? I think the amount of positive reinforcement and little nuggets of education along the way.
Yeah. We know that community is important. We know that accountability buddies help you do things that you never really were thought possible, right?
Yeah.
And so we thought we build shift around community, because anything with a friend is better than alone, ultimately, right? So and the shifters are so engaged on the Facebook page that we've created just for Shift, that it's been amazing to see. And honestly, on some of those days where I'm just like, what am I doing? I'm like, this is what we're doing. We're changing lives. So I think it goes both ways for us. But I know one of the concerns sometimes for people is cost and value and being able to get their bang out of their buck, for what sometimes might seem like another diet. That's the thing. It's not another diet, but can you kind of help us understand your thoughts around investment?
Sure. And I very strong about how much value I'm getting what I paid. First of all, the amount of it can be tough for some, I know. But think about why we got where we got. If the goal is to understand nutrition better, I'm right around water, and it might be Starbucks. It might be, a $5 cup of coffee. And with my coffee, I got a $3 bagel, $3 muffin. So I
Right.
think when we look at investing in ourselves, if I look at over this 8 weeks, so minimal. If I break it down by the week, and then if I break it down by, holy cow, these lessons are never going away. If I took it, say, over a year, and we didn't have, guys were also that if people needed to make, 2 payments, that was offered. So that also shows commitment, guys, that you're not here for any other reason there, and bring to people a gift. So I've paid a lot more for nutrition. I've seen
We hear that often.
right? And it was about triple what the, and the only thing I got out, I took, right? There were things provided to me. It was the books that I bought. Not only have I been given an opportunity to join the group, I'm given daily information. The only investment now is our dedication, our time. That was so minor. If I needed to say, okay, well, here's another thing. If I had not invested this small amount, I probably would be going and buying workout clothes. My workout clothes were not necessarily fit because I was eating poorly. A couple of pairs of workout pants and top the cost of this program. So I now all my workout clothes, all
Yep,
my
a new
stuff,
wardrobe.
right? That I don't have to invest any more money in.
Yeah.
So I could go how I leave it. It doesn't cost it. What when I pay so so little for what I've gotten.
Yeah, I mean, and ultimately I get it, right? I work in HR too, and we understand that, money sometimes can be hard. I think for me, sometimes it's about thinking about what I'm either going to miss out on, which is my health, or what I'm not going to be able to do as well, spend time with my family, whatever it may be, because of the changes that, I haven't been capable of making yet. And so you also might have seen this, and we are so amazingly confident in the program that if people do the work, they put in the time, there's a money back guarantee. 30 days, you do the work, you show your results, show your progress and what you've done. As far as the workbooks and the videos and things like that, like we're going to give you your money back. So essentially at the end of the day is like a win-win. But that's the thing, we're just so confident that this is different and that it really can change somebody's life.
Jen, I saw that. Oh my gosh, you guys cannot do that because one, you care. I know the reason behind it. Never going to give anybody their money back. I would have a really hard time to believe that anybody who joins this program is not going to see. I think people are going to join. They really want this for themselves, and anybody who really wants to do this for themselves has this community. I said there might be a day like, I just feel like, I'm not in today, and all they do is log on to their and within seconds they will have community there. They will have enforcement and their support and those arms that will catch them. In addition to everything that you heard, the workbook. I sit here. I work from home 1 day a week, and I have my workbook right here, which I bought a really nice for it. Sorry. And those workbooks, those workbooks, I've been in tears sitting here working workbook. I've jumped around the house for joy. Books. I've gone back now to books to, you know what, I gave them, and I'm doing those. It's been a 7-week trajectory that ramped up really, really high.
Yep.
And I don't see that it will flatten these new things, but there's no way, there's no fall. So much protection. There's such a large foundation built because of the work that I'm just taller now.
And I think a thing for me is I have struggled with my weight throughout my life. Last 4 years have been different. I think Orange Theory started to change that for me. And it's like, I essentially want to give a gift and I want to make sure that people are successful. So I appreciate you saying that. There's tons of support and resources. And this isn't necessarily like Courtney says, sometimes a PDF or, hey, here's this magical diet, go ahead and do it and never call us again. Like and you probably have seen it. I'm involved. I want people to be successful. Like it is part of who I am. So anybody who joins this program, know that is what you're going to get. Genuine people who are there really to watch out for you. Melanie, anything else you want to share before I let you go here? I know you've got a busy day as well.
Like I said, I cannot imagine not here in France. I can't wait to do some traveling because I know that there'll be face-to-face meetings now with people in the group. I believe that you guys have touched me and hopefully giving something back to the group, but I've been touched in a way that I had not, because you care and authenticity, the just humanistic and approach from all three of you, and the belief that we have it in us. There's favorite. There's a sign on treadmill that says you are entitled up to. I love that. I've just kind of made a mantra, and I believe this shift program is something that anybody can do they really want. And it doesn't matter if you're young, if you're old, if you're in shape, if you're not in good shape, because you can become what you want at any, right? You're shifting from day. No, it doesn't matter where you start. And I think that's not just for people that are good or feel good or know how to work out. It doesn't matter.
That's right.
So I just want to thank you for being proactive and allowing me to find through.
Absolutely.
With me.
And thanks for being open to the gift, right? It takes two of us, so the universe collided, right? And it was time for you to join in this journey, and it'll be a time for many of you on Diet Busters who can also join us as well. But thanks for your time today, Melanie. We will be in contact, of course. I'm looking forward to the long journey with you. So thank you. Bye.